But Shannon, in your opinion, who picked the better team here?
Well, Skip, I really like LeBron's pick. I mean, Luka, Steph Curry, Giannis, Yoke, LeBron, and then Skip, I told you, first pick of the second round, he took Dame Lillard. He has a really nice team that can really shoot the ball, has nice size, so I really like his squad.
Okay. Speaking of really being able to shoot the ball, he said, I really like his starting lineup because of the shooting. And you just pointed to the shooting. And so I'm going to focus on the shooting or lack thereof. So let's look at LeBron's starting lineup. So let's look harder even at Steph's year so far. And you said wanted to play with Steph because he's the ultimate shooter. Well, over his career, he has been. But this year, he's not been up to snuff as a shooter. I don't know if he's a slam dunk teammate as a three-point shooter or as a scorer right now.
What about this format, though, Skip?
All right. Yeah.
What about this format, all-star format? There are going to be no double teams. Guys are going to be getting wide open shots.
Steph can go either way. I don't know if I trust him even on wide open looks to go crazy hot, because he can go crazy cold.
I don't know if I trust him even on wide open looks to go crazy hot, because he can go crazy cold.
Here's Steph from the corner, wide open.
There you go. You called it very well. Way to listen to your coach up here.
Puts up on a switch by Vucevic. Here's Steph Curry from near midcourt.
Not fair.
Please. Curry tries to backtrack and fires from near center.
Come on!
Again!
Come on, man.
3.5, 7 by Russell Westbrook and by Kawhi Leonard. Here's number 7.
Be burying threes after threes after three. I don't see it.
Look, you're overanalyzing it, Skip. This is not the NBA Finals. This is an all-star game format. Guys are going to be getting up and down. Their shots are going to be wide open. What happens if they come in with Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Paul George? So you bring that lineup in with LeBron and Luka.
Okay.
And so you think we got shooters on the court now? Do we got shooters with Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, and Paul George? Or do we have any shooters with that?
Damian Lillard right now ranks 82nd in the NBA in three-point shooting. I know he's made some big clutch shots.
Last night.
I'm just telling you what the number screams back at me. He's below average right now as a three-point shooter. You're overselling who he is as a consistent three-point shooter. Overselling.
Throws it out. Lillard to the crossover and then fires. Yes! With 20 seconds to go in the half. Oh, my!
You see what you started, Reggie?
Sanders for MVP honors. Here's Lillard for 3.
You need 3.
All right, what's Lillard thinking about here?
Game.
He's saying
Game.
that's it.
He's thinking about game time.
The 3 from...
Do you love that?
Skip, it's an all-star game. Skip, it's an all-star game. The guys are going to have fun. The guys are going to get up and down.
And you're trying to tell me his team of shooters is better than KD's team of shooters? I think I just shot big holes in your argument.
They have 4 of the top 6 or 7 guys as far as scoring. And you're talking about they can't score?
Well, I didn't say they can't score, but you're talking about shooters, and I just shot holes in the shooters. And I'm right.
I tell you what.
I'm about to put Paul George in that category. I'm starting to see. Yes, I'm starting to see, by today's standards, cleaner capabilities from Paul George. And if I might, I'm also seeing them south of San Antonio in the city of Houston. James Harden is a bad man who is leading that basketball team in fourth quarter after fourth quarter after fourth quarter. I'm close to putting him in that category above Kevin Durant. This is all above Kevin. And the reason I can't put Steph Curry in there quite yet, he's just too little. I can't, because Kevin Durant, as we all know, he was born 6 feet, he didn't come out 6'10", but he's got by gift 6 feet 10 inches, and what's his wingspan? 7'7". So again, can't put Steph in there yet just because of his size. And Damian Lillard is starting to threaten that category, also above Kevin Durant. So I named a whole bunch of dudes, but I gave you 4 that I definitely would put up there above Kevin in the cleaner category. Here's my problem. I'm all about fourth quarters, and we just gave the MVP to a guy who is not the closer for the Toronto Raptors because Van Vliet was the closer, which is why Hubie said, I'm going to go with the closer.
Steph Curry, again, specifics. He is the best shooter in the world. He is the best ball handler in the world. Ben Simmons. Oh, you don't like it, do you? You do realize at a 6'10 point guard, he has the best size, he's the best rebounder, and he's 20. Ben Simmons, to me, is the fifth best basketball player in the world. James Harden, again, a flawed player. Don't love his body language. Mails it in on defense. He will lead the NBA in free throw attempts for the next decade. He reminds me a lot of Karl Malone. Giannis, the Greek freak. Kawhi Leonard's the second best two-way player in the world. And there are lots of nights as LeBron has aged, he is the best two-way player in the NBA. You'll be surprised, Kyrie Irving. Klay Thompson, think I'm crazy? Klay Thompson, think about this. Think about Klay Thompson. He is also the only player in the NBA, including LeBron, that fits on every single starting five. For whatever reasons, for a long time, D. Wade, for about a decade to 12 years, was the best two guard. Klay Thompson is D. Wade, but 3.5 inches taller and a better shooter. And also, LeBron can't say this. LeBron can't say this. He is the perfect fit for virtually every team in this league. No roster isn't better without him. LeBron can cause headaches.
Heart inside their chest and how much they're starving for it, I got to give Miami the edge in probably 7 games.
7 games.
Yeah.
And the celebration will begin. The Dallas Mavericks are NBA champions. The first title in franchise history.
Who wins tonight?
Well, obviously, I'm going with the San Antonio Spurs because I'm not going to switch my pick. I picked them to win this series in 7 games. It's a game 7, and I'm going to roll with that. Now,
Back-to-back titles for the Heat. The 2013 NBA championship resides once again in Miami.
Miami Heat this time. I'm picking the Miami Heat. Listen.
To tick off, San Antonio is back on top once again. The Spurs are the 2014 NBA champions.
I'm going with the Cavs.
Whoa, he's going with the Cavs.
Throw up a 3, rebound Curry, and the dream season is now complete. The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions. Their first title in 40 years.
Yep.
I'm picking the Golden State Warriors to win these finals.
It's up a 3, won't go. Rebound tip taken by Spades. Final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again. The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
I don't blame Jalen Rose for picking them. Jalen Rose has a pretty good record. There's no question about it. But I'm going with the Golden State Warriors.
That's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada. We, the North, are now we, the champions, the Raptors.
Who's a more unstoppable, forget about scoring, forget about natural, forget about who it's easy for. Who's a more unstoppable offensive player? It's a 5-on-5 game. LeBron James or Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant.
Incorrect.
Kevin Durant.
LeBron James
Kevin Durant.
is a
What are you watching?
far more unstoppable
What are you watching?
offensive player.
Far more unstoppable? That's a joke. That's a joke.
Offensive player.
Excuse me, I didn't stutter.
Not just shooting.
I didn't stutter.
Not just scoring.
You didn't ask me about a jab or a body shot. You asked me about a jump shot. You asked me about basketball.
No.
Let me tell you something right now. Kevin Durant is 6'11", who can pull up from 40.
Okay.
This brother is on that level. I'm talking about offensively. Now, if you want to tell me that LeBron James, from a physical, he's big and he's unstoppable because he can get to the basket anytime he wants to. Kevin Durant,
6'11", and he can.
LeBron doesn't have the offensive skills that Kevin Durant has.
Incorrect. Kevin Durant doesn't have the offensive skills LeBron has.
Oh my God!
You're taking offense to mean scoring. Offense is much more than scoring. Now, Karl Malone was unstoppable going to the basket. What was he, about 260?
Right.
That's what LeBron is.
guys.
But he passes like Magic Johnson, and he can shoot from outside.
I'm not even talking to you about this no more. It's ignorant.
Okay.
I'm not even talking to you about it no more.
Stephen A., to your,
I'm not even talking to you about it no more.
To your earlier point, he's won a couple chips now, and I could see him wanting, he took all that
Karl Malone
criticism for
passes
joining
like
a super
Magic
team,
and
move
shoots.
on, be the man.